So the question at hand is Pierro based off of a mythological character, and if so, who? In my opinion, the answer is probably yes, and the character, who I think it is Odin from Norse mythology. So I think this for four reasons. One, we've clearly shown that characters can be at least influenced by or inspired by mythology. So Tartaglia is based, or at least inspired by, Ajax the Great from Greek mythology. The reasons are very simple. One, obviously they share a name. Two, both of them have a younger brother. And three, they both use spears. Ajax the Great's, his signature weapon was a spear, and then with Tartaglia, when you use his elemental skill, one of the weapons he summons is a spear, and then when you're fighting him in the Golden House, he also uses spears. So there's inspiration from mythology is clear. So that's reason number one. Reason number two. When we look at Pierro, we see that he has the primogem shape in his eye, which leads pretty much all of us to think that he is from Conria, because all the other Conrian characters that we have met so far have had the primogem shape in his eye, in their eye, not his eye. So, Conria is heavily based off of Norse, or at least has a connection to Norse culture. Mostly we know this just based off names. Daneslif, Rhine-Daughter, Halfdan. So, based off that, there's a connection between Norse culture and Conria. So that's reason number two. Reason number three. There is an obvious physical appearance similarity between Pierro and Odin. Both of them are older gentlemen. Both of them only have one eye, at least only have one eye showing. Odin, as I don't know if you may or may not know, gave up one of his eyes for his pursuit of wisdom. And then Pierro, on the other hand, has the eye patch, face mask, half thingy going on, which, doesn't mean that he only has one eye, but it is covering up the eye, so there is some semblance of a similarity. And then for the fourth reason, and this is a little convoluted, but it works out, is that Pierro has this weird thing where he likes to give the Harbingers somewhat ironic nicknames. So, for example, Tartaglia. In the Commedia dell'arte, Tartaglia is an older gentleman who stutters a lot, fumbles over his words. Tartaglia, of course, means stutterer. Child, on the other hand, is the youngest of the Fatui and is quite eloquent, which means that it does not fit him at all. Thus the irony. Another example, Scaramouche. Scaramouche means little skirmisher, somebody who likes to get into fights. Punch, punch, poo, poo. However, Scaramouche, the character, doesn't. He prefers to manipulate things from behind the scenes, use subterfuge, deception, whatnot. So it doesn't fit him. Again, another ironic nickname. And then, of course, there's anything to have to do with Dottore, and that nickname, the irony of that is so absurd that even Dottore, when he heard his nickname, laughed out loud. So there's precedent, basically, for the Fatui nickname to be, and to an extent, the opposite of what they are. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with Pierro? Very simple. If you read the Pale Flame artifact set, one of the entries is about Pierro. It's about multiple Harbingers, but one is about Pierro, and it talks about how his knowledge, his learning, his wisdom, basically, was not sufficient enough for him to gain favor with the rulers of a specific country, which we can all assume is going to be Conria. As a result, the country fell, and he chose then to become a jester and laugh in the face of fate. Well, Odin, his mythology, was that he pursued wisdom always. The opposite of that is becoming a jester. And here we have Pierro, the jester. So, those are the reasons why I think Pierro is based off Odin. If you agree, disagree, leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe. Maybe I'll do more of these videos. I kind of find it interesting to talk about characters. Alright. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.